everybody, I'm BrianTheBlue, and welcome back to Current Calamities, where I take a break from the past to look forward to the future with the games of the present. So, 2020 has arrived, and with this new year brings a new decade, plus another season of Current Calamities. But I gotta say, the more things change, the more they stay the same.
It's The Legend of Zelda. No, this isn't fake. The Switch is getting hit with another remake. A proper one this time, however, as this well-beloved Zelda title got a shiny new coat of paint since its first run on the Game Boy in 1993 and its DX cut on the Game Boy Color in '98.
Now you guys know how much I love the Game Boy line.
My handheld Zelda outings have been very limited, like with my console Zelda outings. I don't have the original Link's Awakening, but I have a couple of DS games that I tried out at one point.
I'll admit, Zelda doesn't really do it for me. In fact, when I actually played Breath of the Wild for the first time on the first episode, it was also the last time, but I'm gonna give this one a go because I think a handheld version of Zelda can keep me interested. I sometimes think of myself as a handheld gamer anyway, so why not give it a try? So let's awaken and go out for adventure.
And apparently adventure finds us on the turbulent waters, pretty much in a tempest on the sea. And wouldn't you know it? And with the changing graphics, we find ourselves on the sandy beaches of some island trying to be revived by an unknown female. Or to better put it, woken up to our new tale. Okay, so let's start the game proper.
What the heck is this?
Starting off properly now, we wake up in Marin's place and she tells us we're at Koholint Island and also tells us to go south to the beach where she found us. Also, this guy seems to know our name, but for a logical reason. And after getting yelled at for doing things Link would do in people's houses, we go out and explore. The graphics I find are gorgeous, cartoony too, but it works in its favor. The village itself is a nice start to get acquainted and get hints from random kids that have no idea what they're talking about. Might as well read a book if I want actual factual knowledge. Hello, what the heck is this? Is that a chain chomp? Yep. So now I head towards the beach where I find our first enemies and puzzle. Not gonna lie, I got confused off the bat as I couldn't find my way around to go farther west of the beach, and I kept getting hit to the point I actually died. I mean, come on, there's gotta be a simple way to get around this. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. So with that, we have recovered our sword and we can get our revenge. Sweet, sweet revenge. But this owl also gives us directions to head north to the mysterious forest, which is what we'll do, not before doing a little pillaging of Octoroks. Also, I found a new profession other than being the hero of time. Hello and welcome to Link's Lawn Mowing Co. I mow your lawn for whatever rupees are there. If there is none, I'll go off screen and come back to respawn your lawn and cut it all again until I get them. So we venture into the forest where the owl tells us that a key is around here somewhere. We just have to find it. Right. I will say the combat controls are good, very fluent, and easy to get the hang of. I did have a tiny issue remembering which buttons do what, but that's totally on me. I'm not familiar with the controls by any means, but I am familiar with what to do mainly. In the game, not only will you be doing combat, but also doing a lot of exploring, finding items and power-ups and other things. Townsfolk can also lend a hand depending if you have to do certain side quests first, and who knows, you might find something that may help you out, like this fairy to replenish your health or this mushroom. When I found this other place outside of the forest, this witch took my shrooms and made me some magic powder. I mean, sure, it may come in handy, as it has some interesting effects. This raccoon seems to hate powder, but I don't think I'll use it on him.
Trust nothing that's innocent. Only attack.
Turns out Terran had a case of LSD come to life, but it allows us to get the key that the owl says unlocks the Tail Cave, that I misread to be Tailgate because college football, but nonetheless we made it to our first dungeon. By far the best part of any Zelda game is dungeon exploring, where you can test your skills and fight off numerous foes, some of which you may have never seen before. Like
Goombas. Goombas in a Zelda game?
Mario! If you haven't noticed by now, there's more than just Chain Chomp to come from Mario Land. There's many enemies from the Plumber's World, which is one of this game's calling cards. Another one of which is powers and items that can be rotated out of the menu when you need it. So now you can jump like Mario. Wish you could do that in the NES remix of Donkey Kong. Other than that, the dungeons are much like those in the original Zelda. Find keys to unlock doors, find additional items and riches to help you get through, and fight a boss. Or two. Defeating them won't give you a Triforce, but an instrument that'll play a hint to the next step of this adventure. I think that's a fair place to stop. A simple look at what the game has to offer in terms of refinement and gameplay at the start. This remake looks great so far, minus the occasional slowdown. It works and looks fantastic. I can see myself playing this more. I truly do. Just have to get used to playing this type of game so I don't keep failing to the boss. But what are lives nowadays, am I right?
So with all that being said, what's my overall opinion?
I may not be that big on Zelda, but I was pleasantly surprised with how fun this was. The Link's Awakening remake looks to be another great addition to the Switch and Nintendo's long line of Zelda remakes, but this has its own look and charm to make it stand out better. I think it would make a good intro game for the new Zelda fans, or be a great reminder to the old on how good of a game this is. Now I hope I can find a copy of my own for the Game Boy. That is, if I can get it out of my stomach first. So what do you think? Do you agree with me, or have your own thoughts? Let me know by leaving a comment. If you like what you see, like the video with those thumbs up. If you think anyone else would like this vid, share it around. And if you want to see more of me, this show, and others, hit the subscribe button. I'm BrianTheBlue, thanks for watching. I'm going back to the past, and until next time, I'll see you in the future.